Alright, so this is Satisfactory. This is my ghostpants account. I've been playing this account for 111 hours, basically. I only have one phase left to do to unlock the rest of the tiers. A couple of iron miners. This is my bioactive processing plant, which makes solid biofuel. I don't use it. My giant Christmas tree. Biomass burners that I don't use anymore. My headquarters. My craft room. My research. Oh. I'll worry about that later. Because I gotta do math to figure out which one of those is the best. I think that's more iron, some copper back there, Space Needle with my sync program, recycling extra product into printable coupons that I can use to buy specific stuff in here. The third one back here is connected to the Space Needle for this project so that I can load the shit and send it. This just runs back down to all that. Concrete factory up there, well, limestone miner up there technically, and then all the concrete factories are right here for it. All of it's being filtered back to the supply room, which is over here. You can enter the front of the storage unit, which contains each item. It's not finished yet, obviously, because there's still items to make. You can also access the very back where they're all stored. Excess is taken one from each box, and in no particular order, just one from each. And they all go into the overflow. I have it shut off right now because I am not producing enough to keep up with the outflow. Up here we have the main factory floor, which I don't know why I did that. Okay, I can't get up there. The main factory floor is designed specifically to technical difficulties. Make one of each item, import them to the boxes. I'm all the way up to ACUs, but I still need to do like 4 or 5, which is why this spans out back there. We'll take the longest detour first. I'll tour all the other stuff when I get back. We'll go level by level. Ignore the random floating leg armor that's drifting outside my body. Those are the blade runners that you can put on. I don't know why they don't work in the hypertube, but they've always done that. This scenery is always gorgeous. I don't care where you're at on the map, it's pretty. You can build anywhere and you're gonna have a fantastic view. Unless you face a wall or something, obviously that would just be stupid. This unfinished work in progress is going to ultimately be a giant ACU factory. It's an adaptive control unit. It's the one that's right up here. Still a work in progress, obviously, but that's all there is to it. I moved that and it stopped doing damage to me, and it started doing damage to me again. I don't know why. I think I need to start slowing down before I come in. That's all that's here. That's just a sample building so I could do some math on some recipes. Now we're gonna go back and I will show you the absolutely massive physics-breaking coal generator plant that I have my current focus set on. I have 64 out of 480 buildings powered. Right now I'm working on another, I think it was 24. And then once I get that 24 up, I'll have to go hunt for some more coal, because I've already used a pretty significant amount. Like I've grabbed coal from like 2 different spots over here. I'm gonna grab 2 more spots that are over here, and it's all gonna get run up here to the coal factory. And as you can see, this map is absolutely massive, because this whole hypertube system only runs to like over here, and this is just to the base, and like that's not even a portion of the map. Like that's just maybe 20%, 25% of the map. And hypertubes are the fastest form of travel. There is no other way to get around this fast. The vehicles, you can get vehicles that go up to like 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers an hour or something like that, but it's not as fast as the hypertubes. The hypertubes will get you everywhere you need to go faster than they need to. These lifts take everything down to the factory level, or not, this is the factory level, I'm sorry. It goes down to the forge level. This hypertube takes us through there. This is where all of the raw material gets smelted into ingots. Please ignore the thing. I meant to lower it so that it didn't do that, but I didn't. And then gets distributed up into the factory above. Below is another separate factory, which I will show you as soon as I get back from the coal plant. This ever-expansive building is the coal plant. It literally stretches as far as the eye can see in either direction. It takes more than 10 minutes to get from one side to the other. The cart only goes like 55 kilometers an hour, which surprisingly you can run faster than that in this. At least if you do something like this, but yeah. It literally just goes from one side all the way to the other in a nice straight line. I don't know if you'll be able to see the end if I come through. So, if you look right there where the little white dot is, I'll move it, you can see there's a spire right there, and that spire is the very end where another 48 of these are. It was so long that I ran out of map and I had to wrap it back on itself. That's also where everything is started, is way down there. I'm not going to walk for 10 minutes down there just to show you the freaking coal that I've mapped in from here all the way over here, because that's just a lot of running that I don't feel like doing. absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I know that my base breaks physics, but I haven't done any of the aesthetic stuff yet. This is just to get all of the foundation stuff that I need to unlock everything so that I can do final builds. And then once I have all my final builds in place, I'm going to go through and I'm going to make like arches and make everything nice and pretty and put supports in. And I'm definitely going to rework the entire conveyor system so that everything is a bit more uniform and neat, not so spaghettied everywhere. I'm going to keep the lifts in place because the lifts eliminate a lot of that, thankfully. And last but not least, I don't think I hooked it up, did I? No, I did, okay. Down here is the original coal plant that I used to kickstart my factory, and then I realized that my power consumption, which was like 2,300 at the time, it's so much higher because of all the water pumps I have running to generate this much power. But this was reaching the maximum consumption, so I had to increase the power output, and now I can build like 2 more of these and everything would be fine. But I'm gonna, once I get the next set built out at the plant out there, I'm going to tear all this down and redirect all the coal out there. There's a couple miners and some other stuff over there grabbing resources like some coal and copper and other stuff that's needing coming up. Ignore the raining presents. It's for a Christmas special thing that they're doing. They give you little like Christmas gifts, and you can use them to build like decorations and stuff, which I also haven't dedicated any time to because I'm about to unlock the thing that I can build to make the trees that give you the presents, so like I'm not really worried about going out and collecting all of them. That's some quartz. I haven't set up that factory yet, which reminds me, I probably should have showed you. That is a plastic and rubber factory. The 3 on the left is rubber, the 3 on the right is plastic. That's petroleum coke, and that is fuel. All of it's being channeled up into these. That's rubber, plastic, and petroleum coke. The fuel isn't generating anything, and I don't have a packaging plant set up, so it's not hooked up to anything. But the rest of it is all pretty much being, the plastic's being channeled up for constructive purposes, and then the petroleum coke is being sent off to the sink to get me more coupons. Past that, yeah. This is my giant fucking factory.